Oh my lordy lord. Wow. Chelsea Football Club. Wow. No Enrique, no Nagelsmann. It's clear. It's clear. We don't want anyone that's gonna rock the boat. We don't want any form of eliteness. Not to say that Nagelsmann, I put him in that elite level, but still, he was probably a notch below that, not too far away. Enrique is another one who I thought was elite. Now, Pochettino is clear favorites, and Vincent Company, Vincent Company comes into the frame. Wow.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea Football Club, Chelsea board, Chelsea owners. It's clear as daylight. We want a yes man. We want a particular manager that is going to collaborate. And by collaborate, what I mean is not going to rock the boat. They don't want a particular manager that has too many things to say, that has too much, that wants too much control, that demands too much control. This is one of the reasons why Enrique is not being selected. This is probably one of the reasons why Julian Nagelsmann has withdrawn. So, ladies and gentlemen, breaking. Julian Nagelsmann has now withdrawn from the race to become the new Chelsea head coach. It looks like it's his final decision. I woke up this morning, by the way, Eid Mubarak to each and every one of you guys. It's Eid for me today. We're going to go to the Eid prayers in about an hour's time. So I'm going to smash this video out and then get ready. I literally woke up, prayed Fajr, the early morning prayer, checked my notifications, checked some Twitter news, and I was shocked. I was literally shocked. And I saw my WhatsApp was blown completely out of control with Yunus, Matisse, Drogba, all of these people just messaging, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I thought this was done and dusted. I thought the friendships that we made along the way, Julian Nagelsmann had in our board, I thought that was it. It was done and dusted. They wanted someone like Julian Nagelsmann, and I don't know where the club is moving anymore, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm being absolutely honest about the whole situation, you look at the kind of candidates that we've not gone along with, in the likes of Enrique, in the likes of Julian Nagelsmann. Like, these are top managers, man. These are top managers. I'm not saying Poch isn't a top manager, but I'm worried. I'm not really sure whether Poch can win the big stuff. And I'm actually even worried whether we want to win anything. I'm just concerned that is the effort here is only to make it to top four, and then we'll see where it goes. Are we moving in Spurs' direction where top four becomes the priority, where it's just a regular income on a season to season basis? These guys will try and improve the stadium capacity. They'll try and get some sponsorship, and they'll just make Chelsea sustainable. And look, I don't know whether, is there any ambition to win some titles? I don't know whether that's in their agenda. I think it's just all about, let's get some sustainability, let's get some revenue in, and we'll buy the odd player here and there. Obviously, they've done damage with 600 million. I highly doubt they will do more damage in the upcoming windows. They'll probably, in the next window, they'll probably still buy a few players. But beyond that, it's a whole heap of young players, and they're just going to bank on these young players to get better. And look, with young players, it takes time. It takes time. So forget about winning any trophies, any type of trophies. That's my personal take. I don't know. I just don't have that feeling with Pochettino that he's got that gut capacity to win something big. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he can develop players and this, that, the other, but and then Vincent Kompany. Look, I appreciate Vincent Kompany, 100% appreciate him, what he's done at Burnley. I've been watching Burnley quite a lot of this season. He's been doing very, very well. High octane, entertaining football, possession-based football, wide wing backs. He's got wingers that play really well. I think one of them is Nathan Teller or someone like that. He's been doing really well. But let's calm down. It's Vincent Kompany's first season. This is coming a bit too early for Chelsea Football Club. This is actually a joke. He shouldn't be anywhere near Chelsea job. Not now. Let him continue with Burnley. Let him see how far he goes. Let him come to the Premier League and try and compete with Burnley. Chelsea job straight away. It just, you can see, the kind of managers that they want. if it's Vincent Kompany, they know they can somewhat have some sort of control over him. He's young. He's new to this industry in terms of management. How is Vincent Kompany going to fit in with some of the players that he's going to manage? He played against. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd be worried if I'm a player. I really would be worried. Pochettino, he comes across to me as a perfect yes man. This is why he stayed as long as he did at Spurs. Because at Spurs, you can't butt heads with Daniel Levy. It's simple as that. They have a clear objective, which is to come top 4 on a regular basis. That's it. They don't really have ambitions to win stuff. That's not their prerogative. And Pochettino will work with what he's got. He's not going to complain much. He'll work with what he's got. They don't want an authoritarian. They don't want it. The board, the owners, they don't want it. They just simply don't want it. German coach is said to be no longer available after multiple rounds of talks. Nagelsmann was top candidate for the job. I mean, I feel sorry for the fans. There was a large part of the fan base wanted Enrique. And then obviously Enrique was dismissed. He was no longer part of the race. Julian Nagelsmann looked like he became the favorite. I mean, not that long ago, apparently the board, the owners, they went to Germany to talk to Bayern Munich about, the possible compensation that we need to pay for Nagelsmann. All of that in the bin. And large part of the fan base, when you put up the poll, do you want Pochettino and Nagelsmann? Like, I did a poll recently, nearly 5,000 votes. 85% wanted Nagelsmann. Like, large part of the fan base wanted Nagelsmann. Some of you guys were looking forward to Nagelsmann. Were telling me why Nagelsmann would work. Well, it's gone. He's withdrawn. Now, a lot of people are saying he's withdrawn. We'll find out why he's withdrawn. But it's alarming. Like, fair enough that we've not dismissed him. It's on his own merit, that he's on his own accord that he's withdrawn. But why has he, withdrawn? It's important to understand why, a good manager like Nagelsmann, very highly rated manager like Naglesmann, who's got friends in our board, has withdrawn from this situation. But we're going to look into this. Crucial points were never fully agreed between Nagelsmann and Chelsea. Very interesting. Chelsea unconvinced on Nagelsmann after receiving mixed reports back on him. After all that conversation, this whole interview process is a farce, an absolute farce. For all the people that have been saying to me, oh, but yeah, it's good, Chelsea. Take your time with it. By the way, Arsenal's losing. That's sensational news for all of us. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, 3-1. Wow, they're going to lose that. Man City, come on. Chelsea unconvinced with Nagelsmann after receiving mixed reports back on him. Like, after all of these conversations, now you're not convinced. Senior figures have decided against Nagelsmann. There have been concerns over age and experience. Wow. So you didn't know about his age and experience before? Like, this came as a, whoa, hey, I had no idea. You're 35? Wow. Like, 2-3 weeks later, how long has it been since Graham Potter has been sacked? Probably about 3 weeks. And Nagelsmann's name's been floating about 3 weeks, hasn't it? And now you find out, this is a bit of an issue. It's a joke. An expert opinion, Nagelsmann was described too similar to Thomas Tuchel. This is the problem, isn't it? This is the problem. You don't want anyone that's going to question your moves. You don't want anyone that's going to be talking back to you. I'm sorry. Elite managers will have that character. Or managers who are looking to get into that elite stage, which I believe Nagelsmann is, will have that character. Loser mentality managers will have that, I don't want to butt heads, I don't want to say anything, I'll just keep my mouth shut. That's loser mentality managers. In terms of how he worked, the current hierarchy wants a different profile with a more holistic outlook beyond just working on the training ground. Some of you guys even said to me, no, he's not like Thomas Tuchel. He's far more robust, this, that, the other. Well, look, our owners don't want him, apparently, because he's too much like Thomas Tuchel. You know what I mean? He smells of a winner. We don't want him. It's mad. It's quite mad. Nagelsmann felt there were fundamental structural recruitment and process decisions at Chelsea that doesn't best serve his approach. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the biggest reasons, apparently, why Nagelsmann is not taking up this job, why he's withdrawn. And I've said it. You guys have been saying to me for so long, because you're too negative, you're this, you're that. I see some of those comments. Not nice at all. You see why I'm negative? I was being realistic. Nagelsmann don't want the job because there were fundamental structural recruitment and process decisions at Chelsea that don't best serve his approach. It's not going to best serve any of the top managers' approach. I'm telling you right now. Enrique had some demands apparently. He wanted X, Y, Z. He wanted some power in transfer market, this, that, the other. Looks like similarly Nagelsmann. Most top managers will want that. Only a certain few will go, nah, do you know what? You do what I'll try and work with it. Those are not going to be winners, I'm telling you right now. Julian Nagelsmann did not feel that Chelsea's project stands on solid ground after speaking to Chelsea bosses and therefore informed them he will not be in contention. This is huge. This is huge. This is a slap in the face to Chelsea Football Club from Nagelsmann, straight up. He don't feel the project stands on solid ground. You let me know. You let me know, ladies and gentlemen. You let me know in the comments. Pochettino now tops a shortlist which includes Kompany and unnamed candidate. Look, if it's between Pochettino and Kompany, I can't believe this is what it's come down to. Well, it has to be Pochettino. As much as I respect Kompany and what he's done at Burnley Football Club, but no, that will be a disaster. Let him continue at Burnley. It's too early for him. Let him still keep learning. Way too early. It'll blow up in our face and we are going to disintegrate like we haven't disintegrated already. This at least we can live with, Pochettino. But are we going to win anything? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so. It's going to be all about developing young players because we've got a whole heap of young players. We brought in a lot of young players and Pochettino will just be there to make sure that these players develop and maybe we can flip them for some profit. And if we can get to top four, which he's very well equipped to do that, that serves the ownership's ambitions, I suppose. I don't know whether Pochettino can compete against some of the best in the league to win the Premier League. Come on, let's be honest. All right, Pep, Klopp, even Unai Emery, the likes of Unai Emery, don't think he can just push them around. De Zerbi, like it's difficult. It's not like the times when Poch was around back then. There's a lot of top managers now. Lot. It ain't gonna be easy. Does he have that? Does he have that mental capacity? Does he have that gut to win it? Or is he one of the bottom? Chelsea are midway through the process. They held extensive talks with Pochettino, who impressed in the interviews and is expected to reach the final round of talks for the vacancy. There are some concerns about his association with rival Spurs, but Pochettino's pedigree and ability to develop young players, in which Chelsea have invested significantly, has been noted. There you go. It's all about player development, developing the young players. In 3 to 4 seasons' time, we're going to be sitting here most likely with nothing to show for in terms of trophies, but we can at least say we developed 10 players and, we flipped them for some good profit. That's something to be proud of, right? That's something to be proud of. This is what we've come down to. This is what we come to. Oh, but means you're negative. Don't be negative. Don't be negative. Pochettino has requested figures linked to him to join him if Chelsea joins Chelsea. Pochettino has requested figures linked to him to join him if he joins Chelsea. Oh. So what does that mean? What does that mean, Harry Kane? Pochettino has been in London to meet Chelsea figures with Todd Bowley, believing he could be the right person to lead the talented young roster. Yeah, look, people are already getting excited. Harry, look, if we can get Harry Kane for this guy, I think maybe then we have a chance. I don't know, man. I don't know if Harry Kane's ever like. I wish he did, Harry Kane. I think if Harry Kane does come to Chelsea Football Club, that definitely changes the dimensions of what we are playing for. Just not in the wildest dream that can happen. How's Harry Kane going to leave Spurs to come to Chelsea? It'll just be a war, an absolute war. Do you know what I mean? It will be an absolute war. But if he's able to convince, I think that would be, I'd be over the moon. I'd be over there. The singing will be back, that's for sure. Pochettino believes that if Chelsea signs a world-class striker and goalkeeper, then they are not far away from challenging. I mean, Poch, what do you know about challenging, man? Exclusive. Chelsea have been seriously considering Vincent Kompany. There you go. This is another one that's been floating around. Chelsea have been hugely impressed with Kompany's leadership skills and ability to transform Burnley's style from direct football to possession-based approach. However, there are concerns over his experience. Nagelsmann now have Chelsea now have a 4-man shortlist. Naglesmann, Kompany, Pochettino, and one other candidate. Well, Nagelsmann's out, so this was a bit earlier than that, this news. But Vincent Kompany in the mix, it's a joke, man. We got to stop. We really have to stop. The fourth candidate to make it into the final shortlist for the Chelsea job is liked and respected by yet to be revealed. Look, if this fourth candidate isn't Jose Mourinho, I'll have no more hope. I truly hope. Right now, honestly, we were joking around. The last stream that we did less than 12 hours ago, I wanted Jose Mourinho. I want Jose Mourinho. Give me Jose Mourinho. But do you know what? Looking at all the managers that are dropping left, right, and center, top managers, I don't think Jose has a shot at all. I don't think Jose has 1 ounce of a shot at this. They don't want any of those characters, too strong characters, in-your-face characters, too charismatic. They want a boring fella. Should have just kept Graham Potter, man. Honestly, at this moment, I'm just thinking, should have just kept Graham Potter. Now, look, I think Pochettino is a better manager. There's no doubt about that. I truly do believe Pochettino is a better manager than Graham Potter. It's just, where's the club heading, man? Where is the club heading? Who is this fourth candidate? Is it Thomas Frank from Brentford? Liked and respected? I don't know. Don't be surprised if Frank Lampard ends up being in the mix as well down the track. Chelsea officials held a huge 3-hour call with Vincent Kompany, Vincent Kompany, after the Brighton match. 3-hour call. Wow. Pochettino likes Chelsea. I don't know what to say. We've gone from Enrique and Nagelsmann to no one, to now Pochettino and Kompany and a fourth unnamed character. This whole interview process, an absolute shambles, absolute farce. We don't have a manager yet. We're going to keep losing this season. We have to get rid of a lot of players. I don't know how the players are feeling about all of these shenanigans that's happening. It's a mess. It's a mess. If you don't think it's a mess, then your head's in the mud. It's simple as that. Your head's in the mud. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you feel about everything. One bright point is, I suppose, Arsenal's losing. Let's have a quick look. Arsenal's losing. Hopefully they've already lost. And, yep. Oh, 3-2. Damn, don't, Arsenal. Don't you dare, Arsenal. 3-2. Hopefully Southampton can hold on. Pochettino will be very proud of that, ex-Southampton manager. Yeah. We shall be back for a live stream tomorrow evening, my time evening. I'll enjoy Eid. And then in the evening, I'll unwind with you guys. And that'll be UK in the morning. We'll go from there. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, see ya.